like the defense is not going to be a polished product by the time of that Oregon State game. It's all about just being decent enough that you don't get absolutely shredded by that rushing attack, that you're able to get off the field on a few 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 3s. I would expect that USC is going to give up around 30 points to Oregon State in that game. But the key is, not allowing the Beavers to milk the clock enough, because Caleb Williams can score 40. But if he's not on the field enough, then he might not be able to score 30. So, is USC going to be on the right side or the wrong side of what I think is going to be like a 31-28, 35-31 type game? So the defense, with the defense's evolution, that's going to be a full season process. Like, I wouldn't expect the defense to be especially strong until November. The offense is going to need to carry the load in the first half of the season. The defense just needs to be barely good enough. It's not going to be great. It just needs to be good enough to be able to get through Oregon State in week 4, Utah a few weeks later on October 15th. I apologize for someone ringing the doorbell at our house, which set off the dog.
Issues there. It was in the distance. I've been scanning the channel looking for comments and questions. Tons have come in on the channel, but nothing in particular that stands out as a well-crafted question or anything of the like. So nothing there. And
people are waiting. People are waiting for camp. Let's just be honest. Like that.
Yeah, they're waiting for camp, but they have a lot of criticism to make about what we're talking about here. I'm not talking about the live chat. I'm talking about the comments that have come in during the week we must have 75 comments that have come into the channel just here in the last day, but they're pretty standard statements or stating that some of these things that we've noted specifically in your last Riley files, some people have issues with certain things, but nothing of note.
One thing that was hilarious in terms of just the past week at Trojans Wire, monitoring our social media feedback and insights, like one post connected to the Riley files was that, Caleb Williams chose wisely to go to USC. And the headline for the post, as it's posted on Twitter at our Trojans Wire account, said that, Lincoln Riley has a proven track record of developing QBs. Oklahoma's offensive coordinator doesn't. People were up, Oklahoma fans were up in arms about that. But, this is not a shot at Jeff Lebby, all right? He just hasn't been an offensive coordinator at the highest level as long as Lincoln Riley has. I mean, he did a good job with Matt Corral last year, but if we're litigating the point that Lincoln Riley has a better track record than Jeff Lebby, that's beyond dispute. And people are upset about that. And it just shows how, the tensions and the emotional fires of, the USC Oklahoma relationship, those fires are still burning very brightly. And that, saying anything negative about Jeff Lebby or Brent Venables just instantly lights a fire under Oklahoma fans. And that wasn't a cutting criticism. It's just that Lincoln Riley has a developed track record. That's really all that was. And yet people just got so upset about it.
And that's pretty much what I'm saying. What I'm weeding through now is a lot of Oklahoma fans on the USC channel that are pretty venomous
hey, Oklahoma fans, you can hate Lincoln Riley. I don't mind. I don't blame you. All right. But that doesn't mean you say, oh, Jeff Lebby's better than Lincoln Riley. Are we going to be adults about this? You can, please, by all means, hate Lincoln Riley. That's fine. I get it. I understand. I don't have a problem with that. But if this is going to lead to mush brain evaluations, Jeff Lebby's better than Lincoln Riley in developing quarterbacks, then it's time to pack up and go home.
I respect every college football fan's allegiances, their loyalties. Be as adamant about and loyal to your team and your coach and whatever you state there, and count everybody else as an enemy. But if we're going to have football discussion, let's have real football discussion. That's logical.
Exactly. That's all we're asking, and it's not asking much here on the Voice of College Football.